There are about 20 or so laws on the books that you don't know about. And I'm going to show you, before we leave, I'm going to show you some of these laws that are in place.
Can we go through them right now?
Sure.
Okay, so what are we looking at here? Okay, so I'm grabbing your computer right now. And what am I looking at here?
Those are laws that are in place across the country that erode our private property rights.
All right, so she's got squatters' rights, 60, 90, 180-day rent increase notice, threats, sealed no criminal records, short-term rental restrictions. Yeah, that one just came out, right?
In Kansas City, they basically banned short-term rentals for non-owner occupants in residential zones.
Which is crazy.
It is.
Yeah, tenants' legal right to counsel.
We got that here too.
Right. What about the property owner legal right to counsel?
Hello?
We don't have that?
Hello. We have to pay for it.
Source
we
of
pay for
income
theirs and ours.
What's a mansion tax?
In California. And this just went into effect, I think, a year ago. Right before it went into effect, a lot of people started selling off their properties. For example, if your property is $5 million or more, you're going to have to pay like a 5% tax.
I did a video about this, actually. It was called... they've got a bunch of new laws to just take more money from people.
That's right.
So they've got tenants' right of first refusal, eviction moratorium, limit security pet deposit, require paid relocation fees when rent increases.
Yep.
This is in Washington State.
It's not just there. It's other places too. And you can't rent.
Vacancy tax?
As they wanted to talk about that here. Casey Tenants wanted to talk about here. If you have a property sitting vacant, they want to tax you. So what that's supposed to do is going to force you now to create housing out of it.
You know, Washington State, if you park your car in your property that's vacant, they charge you a $500 fine.
Crazy. And yet this is passing. This is happening. All of these things are happening right now in our country.
Ban credit reports, tenant anti-harassment, vacancy tax, ban winter and school evictions.
That just passed in Tacoma, Washington.
It did just pass in Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very aware of that. So you're following it on a national level.
We have to.
I am so impressed.
It's everywhere. We're all of this stuff, because if it's happening there, it's going to happen here. We need to stop all of these policies from happening anywhere. And one of the ways to do that is bring awareness to them, and then for us to mobilize to speak out against them.
So do you think there's any other alternatives to this law where both tenants and landlords would be happy?
If the goal truly is what they say, to house the person who's holding that voucher, then the answer is, like we said, the incentive program. The incentive program is great for me because we know with the Section 8 program, or housing choice vouchers, what they call it,
right,
with that it is guaranteed income if everything goes according to plan.
Right.
So during the pandemic, the properties that we had vouchers never missed a payment.
Right.
Never missed a payment. So we had some tenants that were not on vouchers, late payment, missed some payments.
I love Section 8, yeah.
Yeah, and so if the goal is truly to help them, that helps me because it gives me guaranteed income, but it also helps that the person with the voucher have a home.
Right.
Because now I'm participating in something. So incentivize me and more of us so that we participate in the program to create and provide housing for those that need it and that happen to have the vouchers. And let's get those people with the vouchers, let's get them off the vouchers into home ownership. You don't have to be on the voucher forever. When I hear them talk about, there's like a 10-year waiting list on some of these voucher programs across the country. In 10 years, you can own your home and have it almost paid off.
Yeah, we're putting the incentive on, like, it's like, okay, a lot of these people who are on the council, they have children. Would you raise your children that way? Would you raise your children and say, hey, things should be given to you?
Apparently they are, though.
Yeah, things should be given to you. You shouldn't have to work for anything.
But they are. They're doing it.
It's crazy.
They're doing it.